Okay, so we know it's red flags, but it's way less choppy than the other days. The gale was last night, so I think we're safe. We're gonna try it anyway. Bye! 44-kilometer winds. I know the red flags are out. The tide is going out. And low tide will be about 1.3 meters. So we're gonna risk it for a biscuit. Bye! Golly golly. White water everywhere. I've seen the red flags are out already. High tide, low tide was a couple of hours ago, but it's looking grim. We can't see Eastbourne. We're going to try. I don't know if you can see, but we've got waves in both directions. There are red flags. Today's the last one. They're going in soon. Hi. I'm hiding because we're getting sand blasted. So today in the water, the waves are going in two different directions. You can't see from here, but I can't go down there. So we've just been playing in the waves today. And this is a video for Kat and Florian because we want to tell you that we miss you. Okay then, bye! We've definitely swum in worse than this, haven't we, Jane? I mean, yeah, well, it's nearly 8 meters of a high tide in half an hour. But, you know, look at the wonderful, wonderful day we're having. We think we're going to be fine. We're going in now. Bye! Well, today, 7 meters 70 something. Full moon eclipse. We went in, we managed to find a gap in the waves to go in, and then it was just so difficult to do anything other than try and remain in one place and not get pulled into the groins. And anyway, we made it out finally, and here we are. It's actually warm after yesterday's high winds where we nearly crashed. Took us half an hour to get out and everything. Now it's just basically blissful. Look at that, gentle, gentle. Anyway, it's still high tide is like 7.5 meters due to the full moon, and it will be going up to 8 meters for the next couple of days, which means the low tide is extremely low, like going down to 0.5 meter, which is incredible. Anyway, we're going in now. Bye. Look at it today. 7.72 meters, but look how gentle. Beachy Head is there. The sun is shining. And there are no clouds out, I'm sure. We're going in now, very, very soon. Hi! Oh, where? Oh, okay. We thought the seal was here. Okay, we had terrible weather yesterday. We couldn't come down. It's been chucking it down. We've got a window, and I'm wearing my wetsuit for the first time this year, forever, the first time ever. So as you can see, Beachy Head a little bit visible. Can't stay long because it's going to rain soon. Beautiful that side. Bye! Apparently it's too bad to go. Too many waves. The tide is going out, so it's probably better not to go in, which is a shame. It's just so gorgeous and we can't go in. It's just too rough. It is kind of rough. And it's going to rain in a minute, but not that we care. But it's also blue sky and everything. Woo! Okay, I know the flags are out, but it's low tide. Look how beautiful. So I'm gonna try, because if I'm gonna try, it's gonna have to be now. Good morning. Today there are no flags out. The tide is still going out. It'll be low tide in about an hour and a bit. Look how beautiful. We don't know how we're gonna swim in this because it's quite low. But we're going in now. Bye! So from this beautiful video, you would not know, because I'm sitting behind a groin, that the waves, the swell today is more than 1.5 meters, which is when you're not allowed to go swimming. But look, it's absolutely low tide right now. And I'm always deceived by the sun. The red flags are out, but we're not going to stay in long, okay? So we're going in now, bye! As you can see, low tide was an hour ago. You can see that, well, low tide was still 3 meters, not a low tide, because we're sort of in the middle of the month for the moon thing. I don't think there are any flags out. Yesterday was incredible, 60-kilometer winds, etc. Today's a bit windy, but from tomorrow it's going to go down to no wind. Bye!
And gradually.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Is that seaweed? Yeah. Colonies forming. Fantastic. So today it's going to be crazy 28-mile-an-hour winds later. So we've come down while it's raining. As you can see, Beachy Head is not visible at all. But we need to go in right now. Bye! We're changing our beach today because we don't want to get enmeshed in the lines of the fisher. But as you can see, we go back to our old beach and it's not so bad. Normally this bit is extremely rough. But what a clear day we're having. And look at the wonderful boats. Let's have a look if I can show you. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, bye. We've got high tide coming in a couple of hours. Nobody on the beach today, so we've got our beach back. Looks like it's an orange flag, so no inflatables. But we'll be fine. Let's have a look at Beachy Head. Yeah, not as clear as yesterday, but it's still pretty clear, you know what I mean? Okay, bye! I mean, we're getting better at this. It's like we've got the orange flags are out because we think it's because, I don't know if you can see, we think it's because of the north wind, which means that any inflatables will get pushed out to sea. But anyway, as you can see, it's such a beautiful day, even though it's pretty cold, isn't it, Jane? Yeah, it's lovely and sunny. And also yesterday, we want to tell you that yesterday we saw Mr. Seal and he was very close, wasn't he? And then I decided to sing and he looked straight at me. So we're going in today to try and get him to be with us again. But Jane says not to stick my hands out. Okay, we're going in now. Bye. Okay, well, it's a few hours before high tide, isn't it, Jane?
Yes, quite low today for us.
Yeah, but as you can see, it's so clear. We have an orange flag out, but that doesn't bother us. And if you look at the waves, you can just see that they're doing some kind of diagonal movement. It's quite interesting. We don't know what that means, but it's quite still other than that. Look at that gorgeous view. And so, we're going in now. Bye! High tide was half an hour ago about. Orange flag out. Yesterday's recording didn't happen. I pressed the button at the wrong time. But look how beautiful the water is. I mean, I know I say that every day, but every day it's beautiful. We do have a kite surfer that we thought was Mr. Seeley, because we were swimming with Mr. Steele the other day, but he hasn't been back since. And we've been talking about wetsuits all the time because we seriously need a wetsuit. Yesterday we stayed in too long. I started mumbling and not really talking coherently. So somehow we need to get a wetsuit. Okay, bye. No flags out today. In 10 minutes it's high tide. About 6.85 meters today. We've got a 10-mile-an-hour wind. 16 degrees temperature outside. It's going to be glorious, isn't it, Jane? Absolutely. Okay, bye. So we've got high tide in half an hour. It's quite quiet here, not that clear, but clear enough. About 6.5 meters of a high tide, one sailing boat or something. What do you think, Jane? Is that one sailing boat in the distance?
Quite a few actually out today.
Oh, right, okay, because I can never see as well as Jane. There are no flags out, so all good. And I'm a bit cold, but I'm always cold, and Jane is boiling. So that's the story. Okay, bye. Now, what more could we ask for? 9-mile-an-hour winds. What have you seen, Jane?
I'm not sure if it's the fish jumping or the waves.
Oh my God, so yesterday we had whitebait jumping on the surface of the water. It was just unbelievable. Silver little fish just jumping their way on the surface while we were swimming. Anyway, today it's 9 miles an hour, tide is coming in, high tide in an hour, and it's about 18 degrees Celsius outside. We don't know what the temperature of the water is, but it's probably 16, right? Probably. Jane's not listening. 16?
16.9.
16.9, she says. So, there you go.